Okay, so welcome back, um, everyone. Um, okay, so as we were discussing in the last video, we're solving a question from Zichi called Zichi Co. ACCA sample question December 2021. Now, we are trying to solve the question, so let us continue now. Now, like I said, the question we're just focusing, the question is a large question. So we are focusing on the cost of capital aspect of the question. Please remember. Now, solving the question, I already mentioned it. We're looking at Zichico. We need to calculate the appropriate cost of capital for Zichico to be used for the NPV of a project that is going to be financed through only by equity. So what type of cost of capital do we need? We need cost of capital ungeared, cost of equity ungeared, and cost of equity ungeared of a KEU. It is also equals to the WACC. Okay. Now, we were given proxy because the project is going to be a diversification. They are diversifying, so we needed proxy. Now we got a proxy which is Liyuko, and the information we need from Liyuko was not given in full. Therefore, they now gave us a proxy of Liu, which is Sanwen-Yuko. So Sanwen-Yuko in this case is a proxy of Liyuko. Liyuko will now be the proxy of Zichiko. So what did we do? Liyuko does wind farm and scooter. So we needed to get we now use Sanwen-Yuko Sanwen-Yuko does only environment, only school, only wind farm. So we use Sanwen-Yuko to estimate the business risk, which is the beta asset of wind farm. Now, the beta asset of wind farm has been gotten. So I want to quickly write all the things we wrote about Liyuko again. So we are going back to our main proxy now. We may need to ungear as well. Okay, main proxy. Remember, our main proxy as Zichi, we as Zichiko, our main proxy is Liyuko. Okay, so the information we need from Liyuko is not complete. We now use Sanwen-Yuko. We consider Sanwen-Yuko as the proxy of Liyuko. Please don't forget. Now, okay, I will state the proxy again. Everything I wrote about Liyuko the other time, okay, from which is Liyuko. Okay, so what do we have about Liyuko? We have tax rate is 20% for all the company. We have beta equity, which is 1.2. We have market value of debt, which is market value of debt is 48,260,000. Market value of equity is $172 million. Okay, $172 million. Okay, then what else do we have? We have the portion of scooter. The portion, according to the question, the portion of scooter in Liu's business is 60%. Portion of motor scooter is 60%. Why the portion of the approximately the portion of K, while the remaining 40% is for wind farm. The portion of wind farm is 40%. Now, since Liyuko and Sanwen-Yuko does the same thing, wind farm equipment manufacturing, and we have gotten the beta assets. from that side, from Sanwin-Yoko. So the beta asset of wind farm industry can also be applicable to Liyuko. So that's why we say beta asset of wind farm is equal to beta asset of wind farm is equal to 1.11. That's what we got. That's what we got from there. So the beta assets of motor scooter we are looking for. The beta asset of motor scooter. The beta asset of motor scooter that we are looking for, we don't know. Question mark. So we say question mark right there. Okay. Okay. Now, the first thing, now that we have the beta asset of the other side, the first thing to do is to ungear the beta equity of Liyuko, turn it to beta asset. Then it will now be the combined beta asset or overall beta asset. Remember, the 1.2 is the overall beta equity. Okay, so when we turn it to beta asset, it becomes, we ungear it, it becomes overall beta asset. Okay, then when we have the overall beta asset, we can now separate. Let's go on. So next step is ungear. Now, beta assets. Let me write the formula of beta asset in full here. Is equals to value of equity times beta equity divided by value of equity plus value of debt. Although this formula will be given in the exam question, 1 minus t plus, this is one side of the formula, second side plus value of debt, 1 minus t times beta debt or debt beta divided by value of equity plus value of debt, value of equity of value is beta debt, value of equity of value of debt, 1 minus t. Now, look at it. Beta of debt is 0. Look at this side. The whole of this side will become 0. Beta of debt is 0. 0 times whatever value of debt at time 1 minus t is going to be 0. 0 divided by this is going to be 0. So the only place that we need is the first side, which is value of equity. What is the value of equity of Liyuko is 172 million times the beta equity is 1.2 divided by 172. Okay, let me write it this way. 172 million, 172 million times 1.2 divided by 172 plus debt is 48.26 million. 48.26 million. 1 minus tax rate 0.2. The other side is 0. So what do we have here? The beta, therefore, the beta assets. Okay, the beta assets combined will now be equal to, so that's the beta asset combined, 172 multiplied by 1.2. Okay, I got this. Or what I got divided by, I'll say, open a bracket, 172, okay, plus open another bracket, 48.26 times 1 minus 0.2 is 0.8, 0.8. Close that bracket, close the second bracket. Okay, I have 0.98. 0.98 is the beta assets. Now, this is the combined beta asset. Combined beta assets of Liu Co. Meaning that inside this beta asset, the beta asset of scooter, motor scooter is there, the beta asset of wind farm is there. So the next thing we have to do now is to separate the beta asset so that we can be left with the beta asset of motor of motor scooter that we really need. Now I move to the next board. Now, like I said, in separating beta, let me write formula for combined beta. Combined beta, it is equal to beta of activity A, okay, times portion. That's why we're given portion, times portion of A plus beta of B, activity B, times portion of B plus, and so on. If we have another activity like in this question, maybe the first activity is motor scooter, the second activity is wind farm. Activities, that is what the company does. Like in reality that we have here in Nigeria, we have Dangote Industry Limited. They are the owner of Dangote Cement, Dangote Petrochemical, Dangote Sugar, all right, Dangote Salt, all right. These are the activities of Dangote Industry Limited, all right. We have other companies like that too. We have flour mills, we have Bua, all right. There's Bua Cement, there's Bua Foods, all right. So these are each business they do in their in unrelated industries or in their respective industry are called activity. So this is the way we combine activities together. Now, if you look at the formula, we already have our combined beta, which is 0.98. Combined beta is 0.98. Let's say the first activity is scooter, okay? And let's say the beta asset of scooter, don't let me call it question mark, let us call it X. The beta asset of scooter is X. So we want to look for X. Okay. So let's say the beta asset, the beta of activity A is scooter, and the beta is X. What is the portion of scooter according to the question? The portion of scooter is 60%. Wind farm is 40%. So I would say the portion is 60%, which is 0.6. What is the beta of B, activity B? The beta of activity B, which is wind farm, beta asset, which is 1.11. Now, it's going to be, and the portion of wind farm in Liu's business is 40%, that's 0.4. So we are going to solve for C. We are going to solve for X, 1.11 times 0.4. This gives 0.444. Okay, and this is 0.6x, which is equal to 0.98. Therefore, x is equal to 0.98 minus 0.444, okay, all divide both sides by 0.6. I'm sure you understand this maths. Okay, now we have okay, we have 0.98 minus 0.444, okay, divided by 0.6. Our answer is 0.89. So this 0.89 represents the beta assets of motor scooter. That is the beta asset we have been looking for. Now, we have been able to ungear finally successfully. The next step is supposed to be regear, but we are going to skip that step. The reason is because they said the project is going to be financed all by equity. We should assume that it's going to be financed by equity for this purpose. Now, for the purpose of calculating the cost of capital, so it's going to be financed only by equity. So that's why we are going to skip step 3, which step 3 is supposed to is regear. It's supposed to help us calculate beta equity. So we are going to skip it. We'll go to step 4, which is capping. Now, capping, next step. So we are using which capping formula? KEU equals to risk-free plus beta assets of scooter, market return minus risk-free. Okay, now, so KEU is equals to risk-free is what? Risk-free 4.8. 4.8. Beta assets that we just got 0.89. That's the beta asset of scooter 0.89. 0.89. Premium, market premium, risk premium is 8. All right, so we calculate all of this, which is going to be okay. Okay, we are in order. Okay, I would say 8 times 0.89. I got this plus 4.8. 11.92, approximately 12%. So, therefore, since KEU is equals to WACC, therefore it is equals to 12%. So this is how we calculate the cost, the appropriate cost of capital that is suitable for the project, for the purpose of that's suitable for the project, for the purpose that the project is going to, for the purpose of NPV of a project that is going to be financed only by equity. Okay, only by equity. So I would advise, okay, if it looks like it's too fast, okay, thank God it's a recorded video. Feel free to rewind. Of course, YouTube is going to allow you to rewind, to fast forward. Okay. Remember, this was a sample question from ACCA, all right, and treating cost of capital. Okay, and this is also applicable to ICANN students as well, because we are literally using the same syllabus. Okay, so, and trust me, this thing we calculated here, that is the same way we calculate it in reality. Okay, the same way, the same thing that is happening in reality is what we are doing. It's just that in reality, uh, yeah, it may go beyond this because reality things were setting. Okay, but examiners know how to cut some things away because they can't bring a 100% what is happening in reality inside the exam, or of course, because of time constraints. Okay, so I believe the understanding of this question is really cool. Thank you very much. You will see me in another video. All right. So in another video, I'm planning to work on another video where I will teach advanced risk management. Okay, where we are going to be talking about foreign exchange risk, how to hedge foreign exchange risk, and how to hedge interest rates risk. It's going to be very interesting. All right. I'll see you in the next video. You'll see me, or you'll hear me in the next video. See me in the next video. Hear me in the next video. I am your person. All right. Any day, anytime. Samuel George. Please, if there's any question, feel free to drop message in the comment section with your question. And if you that you are watching this video have my WhatsApp number, no problem. Feel free to reach out to me on WhatsApp. Like I said, you can drop message in the comment. You can drop your question in the comment section. Please, if you really find this lecture helpful, please subscribe and like, share, and do all of those things. All right. Take care. Cheers. Bye.